Hello, everyone, and welcome. You can sense it through the pageantry, the tradition, the electricity that permeates this place as we get set for a terrific game. Just about set to kick it away. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Split backs here. They're going to throw it to start the drive. They'll run the screen. They make the stop, but a good pickup there on first down.
One of the things I love about this offense is they're very versatile in their passing attack. They throw to receivers and tight ends, and the screen game is big as well. This guy is a weapon, and you're seeing that here early.
Here comes the option. He just has a nose for those little crevices to be able to find space, and he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to go up top on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. The biggest lie college football coaches tell is nameless, faceless opponent. David, game like this, you know their name and you know their face.
You know them well, and it does mean just a little bit more because it's bragging rights. Like, the rivalries matter so much all throughout the year. All the fans talking about this game in particular, that's why it means more, and that's why these players will be jacked out of their minds.
It must be nice for this quarterback knowing he's got this type of athlete playing the tight end position that can work the middle of the field for him. He's a guy who can stretch it vertically as well, but this is a guy the QB will look for early and often in this game.
We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Now, that's what you're trying to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
On the run, it's Hardy. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a 3rd down and short. From the gun, wants to pass. They're working that left side. And he's going to be just short of the first down. It's going to bring up a decision for this coach. Just not able to shake enough defenders and comes up a little bit short.
And I think a lot of times on 3rd down, Reese, you bet on your guy. When you're an offensive guy, you say, okay, he's going to break a tackle, he's going to get north and south and somehow get the first down. Nice tackling by the defense, understanding where they had to get to and forcing the 4th down.
Finally pulled down, but not before. Moving the chains for a first down.
Once you get in this range in the football field, do you depend on your kicker? Do you go for it? I think on 4th down, I think you go for it. This is a long field goal, a lot harder attempt. I like the offense going for it here in this situation.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Leaves it with the back. Dropped after a pickup of 3 down to the 26. They're setting the tone on this opening drive. 10th play coming here on 3rd and short. He'll sneak it. Inside the 25, they'll snap it from the 24. First down. Easy. Trying to surprise him with the pass. Finds his man down the middle.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
The quarterback sneak, looking to eke out a few yards.
And I tell you what, why would you not do this? I love it. Short yardage situation, get your QB sneak. You've already got everything going. You got a few first downs. You got that momentum on your side. Just get the first down, get that new set of downs. Now, if you want to go attack now.
Going up top on first down. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Yeah, that was a good play on the ball, getting his hand up and getting the tip, getting the deflection. Ball bounces up in the air, falls to the ground, incomplete pass.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball off.
They've changed ends of the field, now facing third down as they go back to work. Hall to go up top. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
Hey, you don't want to see this trend continue. Last week he was sacked 4 times. The offensive line, this offense as a whole, needs to get in better situations, get rid of the football faster, and not keep getting their quarterback hit.
And he missed it. No good. And the score will stay right where it is after that miss. The errant 45-yard field goal try sets them up with the football on their own 28. They'll start this drive with a pass. Getting some heat. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense. They'll snap it from the 25 here on second and long. He's looking to throw. The sweet feet buy a little time. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
Man, that used to just drive me nuts. I couldn't stand that. The quarterback drops back to pass, scrambles around. You got me chasing you all over the field, getting close to the sideline. Stay in bounds. Please stay in bounds. Let me get a little bit of a reward for all my running so I can just put some kind of hit on you. Nope.
Trying to get behind the defense. And it falls incomplete. But it could have been much, much worse as the defender was right there. They have relished this tight victory since the last time these two got together, Pollard.
It's just winning is beautiful. And when you beat your rival and you get those bragging rights, Palmer, it is a glorious thing for a whole year and sometimes longer.
And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone, they're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush, they win up front.
On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains, they were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Sends his first one of the day on its way, and that matches the number of appearances he had in that win last week. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stops. Offense in a split backfield. They'll throw it on first down. Firing to the right, complete. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
He's got an open man. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41.
And if you had any questions about this quarterback's arm talent, now you've got your answer. Wow.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Working that left side now. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Not a whole lot of yards gained on that one, but using the fullback as a weapon in the pass game can pay dividends.
Yeah, oftentimes we see fullbacks just kind of shoving their face into the fan. They're getting blocks. They're inside the tackles. This time they try to sneak him out, see if they can catch the defense slipping. It's a nice change-up play by the offense.
A 3rd and long coming up here. He wants to throw it again. Spits it out to the back. And that ball is picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. At the 30. He's at the 10. Strolls into the end zone for a touchdown. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick 6.
And these guys can play offense, too, now. Look at this. I show you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. And now on 2nd down for this offense.
Pressure got to the QB that time. He was trying to find his check down out of the backfield, but the hit forced the incompletion.
And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
And that was a really good job by the defense. Again, keeping everything in front of you in that situation, and now you're rewarded with the 3rd and long. So on this down, we'll see if they bring some pressure or if they lay back and play zone.
Hall will throw it. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. They bring the punter onto the field now. He'll try to really get into this one. Gets his 1st one of the day away. Might be a little stiff. They only used him twice in that loss a week ago. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with the sack. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the...
He's off to the races.
It's just so hard to stop. There is no rhyme. There is no reason. He just scrambles around, makes people miss, and the next thing you know, you look up and he's 20, 30 yards down the field, and there's nothing you can do about it.
Trying to beat the D deep. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive player right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. After they couldn't connect, it's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And it's caught. Touchdown.
Yeah, coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
Fair catch, called for and made. And now the offense will come onto the field again. Hall to go up top. Throws to the wideout. Working that left side. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. To the air on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Oh, picked off. trying to take it back. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
He's going up top. And how about that DB getting a hand in there and forcing the incomplete pass?
Offensive players know where the ball is going. Defensive players don't. Great job by the DB adjusting to the football, seeing it, playing the wide receiver, and making sure he can't catch the football.
And the incompletion brings up a second down for this offense. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big... And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. He's back to throw on second down. Got it. He's got it and just sashays into the end zone for the touchdown. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Finally stopped after a solid return out to the 32. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Throws to the wideout. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Really nice focus by this sophomore, and he jumped on his chance to make a play.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big play.
Comes out throwing on 1st down. He lofts one down the sideline. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off. Looking for more room. And he's dragged down after the interception, and that's how we'll close out the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Kickoff and kickoff return teams on the field, and we're just about ready to go in the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Touch pass on the run. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22.
Man, these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push pass.
He lets one fly deep. Fires into a world of traffic, and it's picked off. Still on his feet at the 45. And he returned that into reverse skate in a hurry and takes it to the 46.
And we know turnover margin is a huge part of winning ball games. Interception number 2. His quarterback has to do a better job taking care of the football. Don't force it. Take the high completion percentage stuff. Don't always try to go for the big play.
Okay. Offense set on 1st down. He'll start this drive firing. Finds his man. It's Young. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gains.
And I love when my quarterback sees zoned and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Let's see what they've got on second down. Running back searching for a hole. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the first down.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
They're down to the 32-yard line on 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Throws to the tight end. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. Takes it the other way. The 30. The 20. And no one is going to catch him. Cruises into the end zone for a touchdown.
And linebackers are so athletic nowadays in college football. They can play man on running backs and tight ends and all over the field. And how about the linebacker making the athletic interception and then showing you he could be a running back, taking it all the way back to the house for a touchdown.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Miami is currently up big right now in a game they'll be talking about in Oxford for some time. They're up by 24 over Bowling Green. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
And when you run that screen, it takes a lot more time to develop because those offensive linemen, remember, they're going to block, release, and go get somebody. Quarterback's got to get rid of that ball a lot faster when you're running those screen plays.
Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. And here's the 5th interception by this quarterback. And they'll drag him down after a good... interception.
What a game-changing play by this defense. Nice job. You got them backed up in their own territory coming out. Now you force the turnover, set your offense up with some great scoring field position.
With jet sweep pass. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver, the different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
Makes the grab on the left. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6.
When we see another catch by this guy, this defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure.
Takes it into the end zone for a touchdown. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You've got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry, get some emotion, get some momentum on your side.
He'll call for the fair catch here. And we'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. Trying to find his man on 1st down. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete.
It's 2nd down.
After the misfire, it's 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Fires it. Finds the big tight end. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. A big gain there as they did a tremendous job working the middle of the field.
Yeah, and if you're going to complete that throw, Reese, quarterbacks have got to play with anticipation. You've got to get it out of your...
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play.
Well, the offense is able to avoid disaster right there. Problem is they fumbled it, but thankfully they were able to jump back on and not have a turnover.
Second down after the offense recovered its own fumble. He's looking to throw. Takes a hit as he fires. And it's picked off. And the senior just took that one out of the air and sends it the other way. The defense dialed up the pressure, and they hit the quarterback, and that led to the pick.
No doubt about it, Reese. Pressure affects a quarterback's accuracy. He just was not able to set his feet on that throw. The ball got away from him a little bit, and, of course, that led to the interception.
A first down for the offense. He wants to throw. Deep shot for the end zone. And it's a touchdown.
That is exactly what most offenses will do. Big momentum play. My defense creates a turnover. I'm being aggressive. I'm going for the big score, the big play down the field. They get rewarded. They get the big passing touchdown.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. So see, quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. They go to the ground. At the 35, he's got room. Racing down the left side. The 30, the 20, past the 10. All the way into the end zone for a touchdown.
Man, it's easy to call plays when I got guys like this who can take the ball and rip it 70-plus to the house. How about the speed? He showed you a little bit of wiggle. This dude's got it all. Nice touchdown run by the running back.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Here he comes with the return. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. 90 yards in front of them as they start the drive at their own 10. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. What a defensive play to stop the scoring threat, make the interception, and then have the return go up near midfield.
Well, I think it's pretty safe to say this guy's going to be getting a helmet sticker. That now his second interception of the game. He has just been lights out here today.
They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. He's got it. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. They build their attack around those big plays, and they got one to give them a 1st and 10 in the red zone at the 18. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
And that's one the offense just needs to be able to hit, right? That's a completion they should be able to hit in their sleep. Receivers got to do a better job.
Couldn't make the connection on 1st down. Now here on 2nd. The give to the back. There to stop him after a pickup of 3. It's down to the 15. 3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Out of the gun, the running back has it. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense.
In the red zone.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. He bullies his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Man, did he show some hops for that one.
Some serious vertical right there. I tell you what, everybody in front of you, hey, I'll go by air if I need to. Good job getting in the air, getting a touchdown.
And the point after is good. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The offense set for a 1st down play. Trying to start the drive with a pass. He uncorks one deep. Makes the grab inside the 30. Speeding down the left side. And he's into the end zone for a touchdown.
And what nice play design. You get your speedster, you put him in the slot, usually get a better matchup, and then what do? You fade him towards that sideline, run a go. Nice ball thrown way out wide. He just runs underneath it, and just too much speed. Couldn't catch him. Gets in the end zone for 6.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll run it from the gun. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain.
When you're a defense, it is stop the run first. That is your first responsibility. It makes the whole game easy. And right now, they got it going on the ground. The defense is going to have to change something up. These little tiny dink and dunk, dink and dunk. You keep doing this, they'll go all the way down the field on you, so you might want to get a little bit more aggressive.
Number 6.
Oh, it's a phony punt. They're going to run it with the up man. They tried to catch him napping on that fake, but turns out they were wide awake. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Off he goes. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
Getting set for the point after. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. The kickoff team takes the field to boot this one away.
Set to kick this one away.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. 1st down to start the drive after the break. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. What a snag by the defense. Bringing it back. Inside the 10. Into their happy place for a touchdown. The lead gets bigger here in the fourth quarter, and their run continues, about to go 8-0.
Dude, you didn't think it could be any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick six. Fair catch, called for and made. First down here for the offense. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
He's got it out to the 37 after gaining 5.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, the give, looking for room. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
Well, that didn't bust for a long one, but now third down becomes very manageable. It's not third in eternity. Now the whole playbook, short passing game, long passing game, all of it's available.
And the defense knew exactly where that first down line was, and they stopped him short.
Man, I think back in the day, this is a no-brainer. You're punting the football and believing in your defense, but analytics all the time now telling you to be aggressive. I'm interested to watch this play. Obviously, if you're aggressive, you might could run this clock out and end the football game and not have to put your defense back on the field.
I'm not a huge analytics guy, but on 4th and 1, if you're going to get pushed like that from your O-line, I say go for it every time.
This drive has been exclusively on the ground. Could they be setting up a shot play? They'll ride the running back and leave it with him.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
At the 42-yard line. Third down coming up.
They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. It's a draw. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. Gets away from one, finds room.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up there.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They get him stopped at the 30, but not before he gets 5 yards. They've worked it down to the 30. This defense standing tall, trying to force a field goal try. Going to the running game. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. We hit the 2-minute warning, and this offense is desperate to make something happen and do it in a hurry. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. Surging forward on the sneak. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down.
And 4th and inches, you know what's coming. You know they're going to run the quarterback sneak, but it's one of the hardest plays in football to stop. You got to find a way to dive from the defensive line spot and stop the feet of the quarterback, and they couldn't do it. And listen, they only needed inches. That's what makes it so difficult to...
And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown, but way too little, way too late. But they still do count it for 6.
Yeah, good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note, a little bit.
Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback.
1st and 10.
Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. He's going to pass. He'll pull it down. Nice run there. Picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Looking for room at the 40. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. He's loose. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down.
This offense has a lot of different ways they can attack you, and you're going to see the entire playbook at work in this game. Throwing it, running it, and getting guys the ball out on the perimeter. Great job.
With a 1st down, they'll snap it from the 32. He's looking to throw it. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. After the incompletion, here comes 2nd and 10 from the 32. He'll just keep slinging it. Coming after him. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. This is a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Unloads it downfield. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He's not afraid to go deep. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. The sudden change on the turnover, man, he was looking for running room. Couldn't find that, but they'll have it at the 22. First down for this offense. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. At the 35, he's open. Oh, look out. At the 30. He's at the 20. I'm sorry you're unlikely to win today, but here's a fabulous parting gift, a late touchdown.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
They want to see if they can score the deuce. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Getting aggressive here and going for two. Fast motion from the offense. They want to throw it. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll call for the fair catch. And the offense out on the field to go back to work. They'll throw it on first down. They're going deep. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers and he couldn't hold on. They'll line up for a second down play. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Crosses to 40. Hit the afterburners, kid. And that tackle almost certainly saved a touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain. One big play can really flip the script of a drive. It's 1st and 10 from just outside the 30. Looking to move it through the air. Tip ball, put it up for grabs, and I thought he had it, but somehow it slithered through his fingers. Second down after that incompletion. He's looking to throw. He just got rid of the football. I'm not sure what he was doing, and they're going to get him for grounding. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Here we go. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Looking to take a shot. He's got it. So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. And after this play, the cake will be baked.
Green 25. Razor. Black 24.
Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. So the penalty will not be... As declines and stands on the result of the play. One more play to pad the stats.
Cut.
He's looking to pass. Floating away. Fires into the end zone. And it's a touchdown, but hold on just a second. We'll have to see what the flag's about. Is there a more sinking feeling in sports than the celebration and then you turn around and see the flag and the touchdown taken off the board and the penalty brings them back? No matter how much college football changes, realignment, all of that kind of stuff, rivalries are consistent and winning rivalry games, well, that's